Fun Facts presents Detroit Autorama 2018 Don Ridler Award winner. Let's get started now. The 2018 Don Ridler Memorial Award winner is a 1957 Chevy 150 hardtop. Owner Greg and Judy Hrosovic. Builder Johnny's Auto Trim and Rod Shop. The heavily modified Chevy was put together by the team at Johnny's Auto Trim and Rod Shop in Alamosa, Colorado for Greg Hrosovic. Every panel of this Chevy has been heavily massaged. A custom top panel joins the rest of the body, which was channeled over the frame rails and sectioned. Sectioning, for those who do not know, is removing material from the side of the car to make it lower. And obviously that means reworking every piece of the sheet metal. Powering the Chevy is a 515 cubic inch Chevy big block that's force fed by a pair of turbochargers. The combo is apparently good enough for 1,043 horsepower, matted to a 3-speed automatic transmission, a TH400 for those counting, that feeds power to the chrome rear end. The list of custom parts is too long to list, even for the internet, but be safe to say it's on the car and you can readily find it. I'll leave a link below in the description so you can find this page. Let's move on to the next Great 8. Okay, next we have one of the Great 8 finalists is a 1967 Chevrolet Camaro SS Nickelback. Owners Chris and Greg Allen out of Selbyville, Delaware. Builder Superior Auto Works. This 1967 Chevrolet Camaro might have been one of the most polarizing names given to a custom car, but its supercharged small block and exquisite interior should make it a hit regardless. The redesigned front and rear sheet metal are less subtle than the rest of the car's tasteful tweaks. The metalwork inside and out and top to bottom was all smooth before it was covered in a custom mixed PPG color called Sandstone Gold. The supercharged LT1 Chevy small block is less advanced than its similarly named modern counterpart, but sports a modified Magnuson 2300 supercharger and a fast XF1 fuel injection system. According to the car's show card, it relies on methanol injection to keep the engine happy. Okay, here is the next Great 8 finalist. It's a 1956 Continental Mark II named the Scarlet Lady. Owner Chris Ryan. Builder Ryan's Rods and Custom. For 2 years, the Continental Mark II laid claim to being one of the most luxurious cars on the road. The elegant styling, opulent interior, and powerful 368 CID Lincoln engine was a formula for a world-beating luxury car. The team at Metal Union and Ryan's Rod and Custom went to work to enhance the car's lengthy looks while adding neo-futuristic styling and modern enhancements. The antiquated pushrod engine is out, replaced by the DOHC 5-liter Ford Coyote Mill, sporting Continental-inspired valve covers. The top was chopped 2 inches with another 0.75 inches removed from above the car's drip rails. Traditional modifications like removing the badging and the door handles are present, as well as extended quarter panels, reshaped rocker panels, and reshaped bumpers. The notable bump on the Continental's trunk lid was removed, which further enhances the car's length. Covering all the modifications in the custom candy red over a metal flake base. There's a matching Squire Stratocaster in the trunk, which is paired with an interesting solution to a common air ride problem. The builders built a fake fender amplifier to cover the rear-mounted air tank. Okay, the next grade 8 finalist was a 1969 Chevrolet Camaro called Tux. Owner Stuart Adams, builder Detroit Speed Inc. After a slight drought in Camaro love from the Ridler judges, this year's second Camaro in the grade 8 was built by the not-so-local Detroit Speed. Despite its name, Detroit Speed brought this Camaro up from its shop in North Carolina. During the car's 13-year build, every piece of steel was reshaped, refined, enabling a 47-inch overall height without compromised suspension performance. Powering the custom Camaro is a supercharged Chevy LS2 built by Keith Urban. The engine breathes through a custom air inlet. The aluminum engine block was smoothed, polished, and painted to match the exterior. Custom gauges relay all the engine's information to the driver, who will be sitting in a completely custom interior that was put together by M&M Hot Rod Interiors. The stitch work is fitting of a car's ambitious name. Okay, one of the next grade 8 finalists, the 1940 Ford Coupe, owner K. Reed Hotling, builder Farrell Creations and Restorations. This 1940 Ford is one of the least extreme customs that competed for this year's Ridler Award. Despite being powered by a fuel-injected big block Chevy that could have been found in a first-generation ZL1 Camaro, the tan interior complements the dark blue paint, which has matching upholstery panel under hood. The buggy sprung I-beam front suspension was cut away with a double wishbone front suspension suspended by coilovers in its place. The factory 1940 Ford headlight assemblies and sealed beam lights were replaced with wacky LED halos that sport the Ford V8 logo in their middle. Maybe not the most sensible modification, but probably awarded Mr. Hotling some extra points on his scorecard. Alright, next up, built by Jason Graham, this 1934 Ford pickup is a fusion of traditional and modern styling and made it all the way to the Great 8 at the Detroit Autorama. The owner is Daniel Lutz, builder Jason Graham Hot Rods. If you've ever followed Jason Graham Hot Rods for any time at all, you'd know he had a hand in putting this radical 1934 Ford together without seeing the build sheet. The radical proportions came from channeling the body over the frame, chopping the roof, and completely reworking this Ford's antiquated suspension. Helping it look longer, Graham stretched the cab by 1.5 inches to give the truck more visual weight and made it easier to enter and exit. The team also raked the A-pillar back, making the truck look more sleek and modern. Powering this hot hauler is a 347 CID small block Ford Stroker that's matted to a 5-speed manual transmission. Those ponies go from the overdrive transmission to the quick change rear end that's easily seen through the truck's bed. Custom one-off wheels round out the pickups, show-ready Providence. Okay, the next grade 8 finalist is a 1939 Ford Sedan delivery. Might not be your first idea of an award-winning show car, but it is well done enough to get it into the grade 8 at this year's 2018 Detroit Autorama. Owners, Rhea and Harold Schrader. Builder, Hot Rod Construction. The 1939 Ford Sedan delivery might not be everyone's first choice for a high-end custom, but Dan Wickett at Hot Rod Construction in South Carolina turned this work-ready wagon into a grade 8 finalist. A luxurious leather interior replaces Ford's original mohair covered bench. The Ford's original dash was mostly retained, at least in concept. The dash was reconstructed and turned into a piece of wooden art fit for a Ridler contender. Wood was used behind the seats in the sedan's delivery loading area, much like a pickup. The wooden slats are finely finished with enough sheen to never want to put anything on its bed. The folks at Hot Rod Construction also flipped the door hinges. Alright, next up, the grade 8 finalist is a 1936 Pontiac Sedan, which happens to be my favorite of the 8. Owner Robert Anderson. Builder Legends Hot Rod Shop. Hoping to work the same magic as the 2016 Ridler winner, this 1936 Pontiac Sedan built by Legends Hot Rod Shop blended Art Deco styling with the 21st century modernity. The Pontiac's interior is minimalist, save for the large swaths of leather covering nearly everything except the globe-like gauge cluster planted in the middle of the dash. The white paint is offset by the Pontiac's signature waterfall grille, which was mimicked on the supercharger cover and the rest of the car's body. Powering the Pontiac is the same modern supercharged LT4 you'd find in a Z06 Corvette at your local Chevy dealer. Like most high-end custom builds, the team at Legends started with a low mileage, unmolested example before reworking every part of the car. Okay, that brings us to the end, and we'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch the video. If you like our video, please give us a thumbs up. It really helps us if you like our channel and you subscribe. We're going to be doing all kinds of videos for Autoramas all over the US, and you can find them anywhere in the world. So we'd like to thank you for taking the time. We wish you a great day, and if you love our channel, please subscribe, and we'll look forward to seeing you in our next video.